Should be live. Okay, great. We are live. So this is going to be season 21, episode 19. I had to skip through a lot of things in this episode for a lot of reasons. And where I landed was with hair like this. Where I landed is a place that I think is important because it's actually serious. I don't like the feeling or vibe of it at all. I think that the girl is very obviously uncomfortable. I think that has to do with Bobby Lee. I think that he is acting a fool and really gross here. And it's like, dude, you have no excuse. You're sober. We all know whatever. Danielle! Josh Pittman! Oh, it's so funny. Josh, you and Danielle have like similar things. Peter Sky Park. Whoops. Did you guys hear any of that? Josh Pittman! Peter Sky Parker. I'm not sending him anything. Hi, Angela. Constantine. Josh Pittman. Okay, so basically, did you guys hear anything I just said? Anyone? I'll repeat it, but if you heard it, I'm not going to waste everyone's time and repeat it. I forget sometimes about the microphone. Anyone? Angela, did you hear what I just said? Does anyone listen to me anyway? Okay, so I'll reiterate. In Zoom. Okay, thank you, Peter. Nice to meet you. Appreciate y'all. Sonar.
All these bands. I used to see all these bands when I was 15, 14. Okay, and those guys then were at least 21.
Okay, one second.
Every band that I like.
So let me give you some context. This is a podcast that Bobby Lee is on. I have no idea who this girl is, but I feel sorry for her. And I think this is like almost like Bill Maher basement style behavior. It's disgusting. And yeah, he's sober. I said that. So there's like no excuse. Not like if somebody isn't, like there's an excuse to be disgusting to someone. But yeah, it kind of speaks for itself. So this is kind of stuff I don't tolerate from anyone.
Back then that I saw live. I'm older than somehow. Now, when I look at the paper.
Okay, let me see the chat.
Fat Mike from NoFX is only 39. No way. Yeah. So how was I seeing him when I was 15? That would have made him 12. You know, or something. I mean, I don't even know. But that's the point. I'm trying to make something fishy happened with my age. And we'll get to the bottom of it, too.
What's your age again? Am I right?
Do you even know
And yes,
age?
I did get a shredder. This is from H3 Podcast, Ethan's dog Shredder. If you're tuning in late. It's a neck tattoo of Ethan Klein's dog that died. Shredder.
Hondo was so
was
brave.
The name of the dog. It didn't die in a shredder.
Today, and you were so brave.
Okay, first time
tell me anyone,
920,
any version of him just not being a complete fucking douchebag.
How many times have we hit the bell? There's just one. We're gonna be fair. We're not gonna be strict.
Me.
One time.
And then of course we
can
all talk about Mexico if we want.
So far, remember they're fighting over a girl at a bar. How many strokes do we have there for Bobby?
And believe me, I want to like him.
Just one of these.
I've met him. I know him personally.
Okay, let's make some room here so I don't pull a steel toe.
Like that, obviously.
So there's Bobby and Jeff. Obviously, she's making very sexual faces at them the whole time.
I don't know if anyone can tell me what she does. I don't know what she does, but it doesn't matter what she does.
She's making all
it
these
does not matter what she does.
By, rubbing
no
her
one
arm
deserves to be talked to like this.
You can't blame them, the bad friends, for getting a little wet.
Willie Lopez is here.
It makes perfect sense. All right, let's see what happens next.
The clip that did that.
So for 6 months, then you were like,
Redbar.
okay, I'm going to do Tyga.
Watch this.
And then for 6 months, you were gone.
Yeah.
In that 6 months, you didn't think of me?
No, I did.
But you were like, probably not.
I actually thought you were really mean, and I wasn't looking forward to meeting you. But Rick Glassman assured me that you were nice in real life.
There's a guy you should always listen to.
Yeah.
Or
Whoa.
I guess not lately. I haven't seen him in 10 years.
Now?
So there's that.
Not much has changed. I don't know.
So,
You scare me a little.
Wow.
it's my mom.
What was your
Okay, so this could be a bit. This could be a joke. These were all joke people, right? You scare me a little, she says to Bobby Lee. I think she's sensing this Bobby. Remember, 52-year-old man. Imagine you're a 26-year-old girl and three 52-year-old men are fighting over you.
I mean, everyone's like, ha ha ha, Bobby Lee, Bobby Lee. Don't you think it would be pretty scary to be alone in a room with him?
Wouldn't it be scary? Now you gotta imagine yourself. You really gotta take yourself.
Okay, well, whatever.
You know, if you're a
She's
guy in the room,
human
just
being.
imagine like a 90-year-old giant trying to hit on you. That's how scary it would be to Bobby. She's 26. Now, I haven't shown you anything that looks too out of line here, but I will. Okay? By the end of this, you know, so what did he do in Tijuana? That's what we're trying to get to the bottom of that today.
Chris
Let's
Mack.
go to
Yeah,
11
what did he do in Tijuana?
Here we go. And this one's going to be... Okay. Two guys
Hi,
fighting over a
Will
girl at a
Lopez.
bar. Let's see what they do.
After you met him, is your opinion stronger about him than your opinion about me after that we met?
Is the love you have for me more than the hate you have for Bobby?
I don't
They're
think that came out
being
smooth.
gross.
It came out weird. It came out weird.
Is that
She's
how you
clearly
meant
uncomfortable.
it?
Is the love for me bigger than the hate for Bobby?
That's how I meant it, yeah.
It's like a tie.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, that's good.
Chris Mack
Where'd you
is
go?
in the house.
Huh?
Oh
To get
my
that.
God. And of course
Creation?
he's a moderator.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, go.
He's
What
like
are you, plugging
predatory.
creation?
That's
What
the
the
word
fuck
I'm
is
looking
going
for.
on with
He's
you?
behaving predatorily.
What's going on with you?
Dude, even you saying this right now, you would never ask what's going on with me.
So remember, it is a bit, too. But there's a lot of stuff on top of this very low effort bit that they're doing. So you
Chris
got to read
Honda had
in
the
between
bet
those
today.
gags.
What's with you?
Dude,
was
even
so
you
brave.
saying this right now, you would never ask what's going on with me.
I don't like it. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever you're doing right now, stop it.
See, I had a bit. See, and I could tell. See, Bobby's kind of pushing back. Whatever you're doing right now, stop it, because this isn't how you would normally be at this particular moment. Sounds like you're doing something a little extra, maybe, to show off in front of Bobby. Maybe, you know, Santino is trying to be a little braggy.
And we
No, I
were
didn't
gonna
call
cover
you
this last week,
predatory.
but we didn't
I
get
said
to it. But on their
Bobby
last episode, they had
comes
John
off as
Cena
predatory.
and Zac Efron as a
Did you
guest.
see that episode? The John
It's
Cena,
just,
Zac Efron. That was brilliant. I mean, that was wild.
And Bobby was like acting so nervous and crazy, and Santino was trying to be so cool.
Yeah,
in
because
front of
those are
his
Santino's
Hollywood
friends from Sticky Rinicki, the movie that they did. That movie, by the way, another
Sticky
14%er, that Ricky Stanicki. So Santino had his, you know,
So I think-
castmates with Bobby, and there was some tension there, too. So this is
Amazing.
two
He
shows
was
in a
so
row
great.
where Bobby and Santino are both, you know, trying to put on a little experience for the guest. And it doesn't seem to be working. But you're going to see Bobby
Hey, what
takes
did
this a
you write,
little
Josh
further
Dunnigan?
today. Let's just hear a bit more of this code.
You're trying to brag in front of her or something.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're changing your thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like,
Go past the part.
See?
ow. That hurt.
Is this normally how your podcast goes?
Yes.
You talk to each other while your guest watches.
Oh, do you want to?
That's a
Yeah,
burn.
let's not
That's a
compare
superb.
podcasts.
Yeah, let's not do this.
Because yours,
Yeah, there we go.
you're little girls.
You're a little girl.
You're two kids.
Oh, no, I mean, nothing.
So there they go. And yeah, I think they're acting inappropriate. To me, this is already rape culture. Sorry. That's how strict I am. Two guys acting like this, I could smell. I could smell the ideas that they've got cooking up in their
It was
head. of
gross.
what
I
they
hope I
wanna
didn't
do
miss the
to this
part. Who else
little
is
girl.
here?
Okay.
What
So
other
to me,
like
yeah, this
hardcore
is
red
already
white
that
people are here?
stuff Hannah Gadsby's trying to warn you
He's
about.
like
Let's go
asking
to our next one.
her
Is that
like
12:55?
disgusting questions,
Let's
and she's
do
like,
it.
"Can I go now?"
And let's see here.
We might have missed
Okay,
it.
so this is where it really becomes clear, and this is where my eyes opened up. We introduced you to and I hate that we introduced you to this, a real sick, usually I love art, all forms of art. Here's an art form I cannot get behind. Let's make sure this isn't it. Lolly. Lolly.
You say whore,
also known as regular anime. Also known as Japanese animation. I'll go as far as to say most animation is on the lolly side. That's how they drew me. And, you know, that Ninja Turtles cartoon, you had April O'Neil's. Go back and see the size of those. On the Smurfs, you always had a beautiful girl roping you in.
Wait, what did Bobby do?
Animation. What's
Number
animation?
one, Josh Jennings?
It's lolly. He's going to bring up a very... a signifier, a notifier to a guy like me where I go, oh, okay, it's making sense.
What did you say in English?
Does Bobby
Can you
leave?
say that in a
And maybe
different way?
people could fill me in on this because you watch his show, you watch Tiger Belly, you know a thing or two about Bobby. Does Bobby watch? Is he an anime fan?
I mean,
Because when a guy who's 52 is into anime, that means to me, oh, you're into lolly. Okay, it's all the same. Hentai, lolly, Japanese animation, Japanimation, which I think we should be calling it all. Should be the umbrella phrase for all this smut. Japanimation. That's what we used to call it. Anime. So you got the anime, hentai, Japanimation, Japanese animation, lolly. It's under the same umbrella to a guy like me.
I love you, Angela.
Now, it's up to you what you're going to do with your future. You're involved.
Kelsey, you probably remember that. It was like 2 years ago
anime.
or a year and a half ago.
Let me review the tape. I guarantee I
Oh
can
my
show
gosh,
you
I
about
got a
7 or 8
super
frames where it's like, oh,
Thank
here's why you
you.
like it. I see.
That's amazing. Only
Is Bobby Lee into this type of stuff?
Your shirt is lolly, so what do you have to say about that?
Bang,
I got
didn't
this
read
is from a lolly
description.
artist, but as a lolly
appreciate it.
artist, I do understand that this is from a lolly artist, but this is not
You're the
technically
best.
lolly as Ice Spice is 21.
Oh my god, Jigsaw Kid.
Okay, so
Did you guys read
is
the
Bobby
description?
into this lolly? Let's hope not. Let's see what happens. Guys,
Lucianal, dude.
Bobby,
Yes.
watch
put your
this.
phone down right
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys are.
Okay,
it's so
so
funny
I
when
think
What
it's
is your
when they
question?
become
No, I have a
really
question.
gross.
Here's a question.
With your little ear sticking out like that, you know, you look like a wood elf.
With
You
your
look like a
little
wood
ear
elf?
sticking
like,
out
what is he being
like
so gross for?
that?
Like, why?
you
why?
look like a little wood elf. I don't know about you guys, and I don't know what a wood elf is yet.
What did
while
you
I'm watching
retract, Willie? Stop
this. We're
doing
gonna find
that.
out. I don't know about you guys, but
Willie, put it back.
if someone looks like
Willie,
an elf,
put it back.
that means you want to have sex with them.
Hey, put it back.
A girl elf. Think about a girl elf that isn't
If
the
you're
perfect
describing
match.
something as little,
Look at your little ears sticking out of your hair. You
And
remind
he's
me
already
of a
called her a
wood
little
elf.
girl.
And then they're going to talk more about what a wood elf is. And then this, boom, perfectly clear. You could put that down as 2.
okay.
This becomes perfectly clear. Oh, here's
Wait,
the wood elf.
jump- I didn't
That
mean
this
to
is a
hide you,
lolly
number one,
Japanese
Josh Jenny fan.
animation, fantasy,
Wait, no.
adult fantasy gamers paradise, or whatever that place is called.
He thinks you.
This is adult chess sets.
Hey,
this
I
is
didn't mean to hide
statues.
you.
This is all that crap that Boogie
Willie
collects.
Lopez, look what you
Boogie
did.
029. Listen to this.
Delusional,
I'm
dude.
high.
Bobby,
Yes.
put your
That
phone
was
down
Willie
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Lopez's
Those are-
fault.
Dude, you know what's so funny? With
What is your
straight-
We
question?
got
I have a
him.
question.
Yeah.
Y'all
With
know
your
I'm
little ear
accountable.
sticking out like that, you look like a wood elf.
Thank you.
Like from the movies.
I like how she handles them,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
she shouldn't
gonna
have
show
to.
you
really look
I think she's into all this getting hit on.
No, she's not.
I
She
don't know.
doesn't
I think
want
she
it.
is scared of them.
Well,
I
yeah,
do.
she's scared
I
of
think
them,
she's
but she also
uncomfortable and
gets
she wants to
she
go.
blushes. I think every time they do this.
She's
But
pretty
she
clear about
also
that.
that makes her
Run.
sick to her stomach. Yeah, she also wants to
I
report
love
them.
you too, Willie.
I am gonna do the. She won't open her mouth. She won't throw these guys under the bus. But you'll see, she basically was
does
under
with her body
duress
language.
coming up, and I'm the only buddy opening up her mouth for her to defend this. Okay, now they're pulling up wood elves to see, and wait till you see what these wood elves look like.
Like from the movies.
It's basically a
I'm
porn.
gonna look up what that is.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we're going to show it
You
to
really look like a wood elf right
show
now
it
to
to the
me.
fans there.
That's a nice look.
What would her...
And then he pulls up a clear-cut case, Lolly.
Oh my gosh, thank
So here
you.
it is. Animated
Who did that?
woman. This could be
Guys
AI
can
porn.
look,
This could
guys can look,
be deep
guys
fake.
can
I mean,
look.
this is the type
Is
of
my
stuff when you
future
see it's not an
husband,
actual human
maybe.
being. It's a drawing
you
of a
so much.
sexualized woman. And look in here.
I appreciate you. More than you
This
know.
is about as
Actually,
hot
better
as
start
it
training
gets.
for a
You
future
can see the
eating
outline.
Short
contest.
stack
'Cause
goblin.
I'm probably going to
Oh,
beat you.
okay. I'm just
and
saying
I will
this
win a
collection of
7-foot
stuff. This is
tall
all
trophy.
the universe of. This is what
bring
adults
on
do
us
when they're
at
trying to
the
get away with watching daily porn
It's
in front
funny
of their
that you
wives. They pretend,
mentioned
oh, this
an
is
eating
just this art
contest.
form, anime.
I could do a broccoli eating
No.
contest.
So yeah, she looks like the most
My
beautiful
dad
elf
used to always
to you.
say, like,
Okay.
Donut
Show
eating
it.
contest.
wood
I'm
elf,
like,
right?
Dad,
To
can we
the
do a
fans.
broccoli
It's a
eating
nice look.
contest?
What would her
Nice
wood elf
look.
name be?
Huh?
What would her name be?
There we go. That's her.
That was mostly because I wanted to eat
you.
healthier. Thank you guys.
Bingalow.
I'm happy
Bingalow.
you're here.
Stevens.
Bingalow Stevens.
Yeah.
Do two more. Just
Your wood elf name is Bingalow Stevens,
Thank you.
and you live in the deep forest.
see, this is a
Sounds
sex fence.
good.
Yeah.
It's deep
So I
forest.
could
In
see
that
this version.
mythological world,
Maybe
what do you
she's
think
a
I would be?
bitch.
Oh,
Maybe
see, if
she
we were
was.
in
They
this
don't get along.
mythological,
Whatever.
fanatical
But
world.
it's like
pleasure. What would I be? Because he wants
she's
to know.
one,
Because he knows what
there
wood elves
too.
get with.
Like it's all
Probably.
the energy of it. Like
So he wants to
first
know,
of all,
am I
they're
going to be one of the
bullying
characters
her.
that gets these
Second
types
of all,
of girls,
they're
or am I
like
going to be the goblin?
being kind of gross and sexual,
And
like
maybe,
inappropriate.
depending on her
and she's
answer,
young,
I'll see if I
very
can
clearly
move a little further
way younger
with
than
my
them.
advances here. He's kind of flirting with her here, trying to get some info.
But grossly, not flirting respectfully.
It's-
A little troll.
I'm a little troll or a big troll?
Big troll.
Okay. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude.
I have to ask. I want to know. This is a question because I think about this a
I
lot.
don't
My
know
buddy
what this
has
is going to be.
3 girls.
You can go
When the-
to 1725.
1725. It continues. here.
Santina's about to go. Well, isn't it weird if a kid calls his dad daddy?
Ooh, okay. And that's this part?
Oh,
17?
no, that's the part we
Oh,
just
no,
skipped
no.
over, but...
It's interesting,
It's like,
yeah.
okay.
But that was interesting to me.
Oh, do you want to go back?
No, that's
It's
okay.
fine. There's a lot.
Okay, let's hear it.
1725.
There's a lot.
Okay. There's going to be
I'm
another
pretty sure I didn't miss the
flirtatious
part. I think it's
advance
the end.
here.
She's like, "Can
From
I fucking
Bobby?
go now?"
Okay, let's.
Ours.
If you want to go, I don't want to keep you here if you don't
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
being
yeah.
here.
If you don't have any more questions.
I don't have
Let
a million
her
of them.
go.
I have a million questions.
He doesn't want her to go.
All right.
She's ready to go.
May I say,
Let her go.
this is the first time I've ever seen it, but I think that you're a decent looking human being.
I think you're a decent looking human being. Why would you say? So this is where, okay, now things are getting weird here, right?
And she doesn't, like, bring up her looks.
Never. I
as
mean, she's
part
not a
of
looks
her-
person. No, and she's
Like, maybe there's some girls that's part of
think
their
she's
whole
very
thing.
pretty
Yeah,
for the
no.
record.
Discuss
She's
how
not.
hot they are when they
again.
come by.
He's 52. She's
But
26.
she's never mentioned her looks. She just mentioned
You
that
shouldn't be
she's
prying.
a mom.
So listen to this stuff.
This is the first time I've ever seen it, but I
What are
think
you
that you're a
asking
decent
me?
looking human being.
Decent looking human being.
And all of it. I mean, in the insides as well.
I don't
Thank
think
you
you're
so
talking
much.
to me, Chris.
Were you really saying it? What were you saying?
What?
You were saying.
I was, you know, I'll be honest with you. I was like, I don't have any questions. So then I just, you know what I mean? I went with my instinct.
And let her
Right.
go.
And it came out weird. You're basic looking, good looking.
What's on Bobby Altoff's Spotify top?
Okay. Got another one there. You can't deny that.
2500.
25. Oh, let's see what's happening around here. Oh, okay. She's going to talk about some time she had with Bobby.
So
when,
they're discussing their podcasts that they did together on her channel.
yeah, when Bobby Lee went on her podcast and played tennis with her. She's going to talk about some incidents that happened on that set.
Thank you for
That's bad friends.
Really, it's
Anyway,
Disgusting.
Wow.
velvet.
oh God. I remember you saying that a lot when I was with you.
I was disgusted a lot.
You didn't say. She didn't say that once.
Did she not?
Not on ours.
Yeah, because I think I disgusted you.
Yeah, many
Yeah,
times.
many times. He did not disgust
Double,
you.
triple
wasn't, like-
copy, Chris Mack.
This
His
counts.
toes out. And,
Oh.
like,
Oh, my toes are disgusting.
taking his
counts.
shirt off.
I didn't take my shirt off. How dare you?
Taking your shirt off. He says, I didn't take my shirt off. I'm going to throw that just for using the word shirt around a girl. I mean, psycho. But listen to this little story about Bobby Lee taking his shirt off on the very small set of Bobby Altloff's podcast.
Oh, my toes are disgusting.
Taking his shirt off.
I didn't take my shirt off. How dare you?
I think you did.
I did.
Yeah.
I think I did. Yeah, I did.
There's more.
But I apologize for that. But it was hot. We're playing tennis.
And you tried to like hug me without your shirt on.
You don't hug, right? You don't hug.
I hug.
No, I know.
Your children, but not
No,
strangers.
you don't hug other people.
Not really.
Like
It's
if we
getting
gave-
pretty wild. He probably started, growing this crush back when he did her podcast. Okay, what's our next code?
You could keep it playing from here.
Oh, keep it playing. Love to hear that.
When you say goodbye, you wouldn't give a hug, would you?
I would.
No, you
I
wouldn't.
do.
Would you hug me?
I don't hug.
Nailed it.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
She doesn't hug.
Who in the room would you hug?
Hug me. I'll throw that in there.
So that's Pete on the left. That's
Who in the room would you hug? So stuff gets
If
pretty twisted
I was
here.
in
I
the
don't know if you saw that little
vicinity of
window.
this
They have a
building,
little
I would go
window in their
smack Bobby in the
little
fucking face
office
for this.
space
What is
set
he
where they're crammed
doing?
against the corner, but they have a little cutout window, and there's 3 heads.
True.
I'm
popping
agreeing
through
with you,
it.
gas
3
can
little
lip.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie popping in, doing the head totem, looking through this window at all times, and they're all very excited, and we're going to learn why here, because we got another group of 3 guys popping their heads through this little window, the producer's window, and they're craving
It's a
little
dress, so
body A
cool.
as well. Lady A. Lady A.
She has to be in this room with 5 men.
So
who are
5
all
men who are
drooling.
in their 40s and 50s, and they're drooling over her, and she's 26. She's never been
26.
part of this
So
sex
that's pretty
culture
young.
before. She just got out of a very long relationship with the father of her 2 disgusting children. And now they're all kind of, and it's, 40-year-old, 52-year-old, the guys in the booth could be old. Let's see what happens
too.
here.
Like, how
Would
is
you
this
hug?
even like
Who would you
content that they
hug?
feel like?
Who in this room
I
out
don't
of all the
know
guys here
what
would
the
That's like
demographic
when
is,
hug.
but
You're talking to some guy that you
sadistic
barely
ass
know, and
fucking
he's like,
people. I don't know.
"How about a hug for
weird.
me before you go?"
It's disgusting.
How about a
I mean,
hug?
imagine,
Yeah.
guys out there, imagine if some man, a stranger, tried to hug
She's
you.
already
Where's
like,
my
I'm
hug?
scared of
It's really
you.
gross with their boners. Listen to this.
Like, gets
That
my
makes
And
like
he hugged her
protective
shirtless.
vibes
You
going.
guys have all seen Bobby
Yeah.
shirtless. His smooth, sticky
Yeah.
body. He approached her
It's
and
no
pressed.
different than a pair of bare,
He
disgusting
pressed
Chinese breasts. I mean,
against her.
his breasts to me are
It's a
just as
dress,
gross as
Louis,
a
so it's a
Chinese
dress.
woman's
But
breast.
I'm on my bed, so I'm giggling.
His shirtless body,
myself.
to me, is a
Appropriate.
bottomless body
But
of
thank you.
somebody
I
else.
love it too.
Get it? It's
My
just
friend
as
got it for me for Christmas.
sexual.
This
Okay.
is the Schneiderverse.
The Schneiderverse. This is why these guys got into it. Let's hear this.
Doesn't hug.
Who in the room would you hug? So that's Pete on the left. That's
Who would you hug?
McCone in the back, and that's
Can you guys
Fancy
be
in the
more
Say something about
gross
McCall
and
right now, I think.
predatory?
Hey, now this is interesting. So they're pointing out the guys, and you'll see them soon. But they go, and that's Makoa in the back. No, not Tana.
There's a lot of Makoas
A
out
lot of
there.
Makoas, but not Makoa from Hawaii. This is Makoa from Bad
Look,
Friends.
there's a like.
Interesting.
You guys
Listen to
see
what
it?
Bobby says here when
maybe that's in the super
Santino
chat.
brings
Did
up
you
this
see it on the video?
Makoa.
That was
Listen to
cool.
this.
McCone in the back, and that's
Oh,
Fancy
maybe
in the
we can
white.
like
something
the
about
video.
McCone right
Can
now,
someone
I
press
think.
like again? I want to see if it happens again.
What's so funny?
Who would you hug?
That
You
was
know?
cool.
Okay. So see how Bobby's got something else going on, and they're all ignoring it. Bobby A, Lady A, doesn't know
Well,
what
see,
he's giggling
Jigsaw,
about. Now he's
Jigsaw
looking at
could,
this
I don't think they
Makoa.
care.
Oh, I know
That's the
something
point.
about Makoa.
I think that they don't
Well, I wonder
care,
what
and they're
Bobby
doing it,
knows
like, on
about Makoa
purpose,
that he's going to bring
which
up
is even worse.
in front of Bobby.
Hug.
You wouldn't
An
hug. this
interesting thing about McCone right now, you know?
No, I hug like my family.
guy. What? What's going on?
Well, I thought, remember McCone thought he had a shot with Bobby?
Remember when Makoa thought he had a shot with Bobby? This is their producer, one of the guys in the booth, and now Bobby is taking it amongst himself. It's very important. Remember, it's not Santino who said Makoa's got a crush on her. It's Bobby.
Well, maybe she was a bad guest.
who brings
Fine,
it
let her
up,
go
Which I
then.
believe. I don't know.
You know what I'm
Check your
saying?
Animal
Don't, like,
Kingdom to Human Dictionary.
Hold her
There's
hostage
another term
and
for
be
this. When
weird.
you also,
That's what I said.
you're
I did
into
say
a girl,
that. I was
so
like,
now you're going to make fun of one of
what
your
did I say?
friends for actually having a
Disclaimer,
crush
she could
on her.
be
This is a
awful
move.
and like nasty, but like she
This
doesn't.
is
No
one
one
of those.
deserves
I don't know
to
what
be
you
publicly
title this.
humili-
This is a move.
humiliated
It's
There's a
and
being
name for
done.
this
being,
move.
like
by
in my
Bobby.
opinion, being treated like this.
I'll think of it.
We got to think of a name. Again, I'm not familiar with this tape
I don't know.
verse terminology or the fresh and fit
Why do people
stuff.
do anything,
But I know
really?
there's a term for this. So
But
watch
why
this.
are they doing this
What?
you know
What's
what I
going
mean?
on?
Well, I thought, remember McCone thought he had a shot with Bobby?
It's like they're trying to like.
Oh, yeah, get on the mic.
punish
You wanna
him
say
or
something?
Uncomfortable.
That's the feeling I
Here's
got
the guy.
too.
I don't know if
was
you want
like,
to approach
she
this at all,
better
but
be
I
like
know
a
you're.
bitch.
I know
Okay,
you're.
but she
you're
still
He literally
doesn't
thought he had a
deserve it
shot
even
with
in
you.
that
So
case.
silly.
Well, you're single.
I got a super chat. Gas
Two of
payment.
those.
Oh.
When are we gonna?
And now they're
oh.
going to expose this guy and
Thank you.
really put him on the spot here right in front of Bobby. So now she
Bobby
knows
talked creepy
Bobby
to my
Lee
gal
has been
Ashley
hitting on
like
her.
that.
Now
He's
she's
so
aware
cute.
that there's a guy in the
Wawa
booth.
And
says it's
make
called
her feel
dirty
uncomfortable. I would
macking.
shoot her
Dirty
throat.
man. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He knows everything.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I would
It's one of our Afro
protect her.
listeners,
I mean,
Lala Ye, and of
especially-
course it's dirty macking.
I mean,
Hell
these
yeah.
two
So-
have no
Oh, yeah,
business.
I agree with
Thank you,
that.
Gas
Now,
Payment. What's your real name? Will you write it?
So now Bobby is sitting. Now, if you're a girl and you're told that this man that you've never met has a crush on you, it's different because now you're going, oh, great. So he's like jacking off to the thought of me nude. That's what guys do when they have a crush on a girl. They jack off to images of them in
Do
their
they?
mind. And they think about
Do you
them.
guys?
So imagine you're sitting there and now you know that a guy wants to jack off on you, have sex with you, honk your tits. This guy wants to do it all.
Honk
If a
your
guy has a
tits.
crush
What
on a
does
girl,
that
it means he
even
wants to
mean?
honk every part, touch everything,
Honk
finger
every
everything.
part.
And here you are trapped.
And
with
now
him.
you're with a guy, and now you know this
I have
guy
no
wants to
idea who
do
Elisa
all that
Jordan
stuff
is,
to you because
and
he's
I
had
don't know
a
anything
over
about her
2-week
drama,
long crush
So, no thoughts.
that they know about.
They should have to tell her about that
Right.
beforehand, before she steps
Yeah.
into this room.
I mean, I would be very uncomfortable.
At all, but I know you're. I know you're.
He literally thought he had a shot with you. So silly.
Well, you're single now, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's sensitive, and I don't want to be rude and disrespectful to that. And I mean, I'm being genuine.
But yeah, I'm about to
But
be.
this guy, this
He's our
moron,
intern.
this moron,
Uh-huh.
he says to us, he goes, I think she's really pretty. And I said, okay, great. And then he said, I think when I go with you
What
to
is
the
he playing
thing, maybe I'll try to
matchmaker
chat her up. And I said, okay, good luck.
Silly man.
And then he said, what do you mean good luck? You think I don't have a chance with her? And I said,
absolutely not.
Absolutely. Well, Bobby said absolutely not. And I said, do you think you do? And he said, I think maybe she'd like me.
No, you started going, I have the gift of gab.
Gift of gab. That's what he said. Yeah.
He said the gift of gab. Some
That's the
Minnesota
guy
term.
in the middle.
And then also he was like very cocky about it. And then when I saw him after it, he's like, nah, I didn't have a chance.
He didn't say one word.
Yeah, just say one word.
So you want to say a couple of words now?
You're a foolish man. Go ahead.
No, step up to the mic and say what you need to say.
Look at
I
this.
thought,
Now,
we're two movers and shakers.
so now he's putting this guy on the spot, making him basically, is my shutter okay? Everything okay with that?
It looks amazing.
Okay. I got his new tattoo last night. So now they're making this guy do his pitch
I feel like it's not.
to Bobby, basically asking her out. Let's hear that.
Go
No,
ahead.
step up to the mic and say what you need to say.
I thought, we're two movers and shakers, young.
Oh my God.
industry,
You think that you're even
Let him
in
do
this?
it. Let him do it.
Let him do
Do
it.
it. Get up on the mic so she can see you and say what you need to say. Go ahead.
The hair's coming back in. I was bald for a bit, but feeling
even look you in the
feel a little more confident again. But no, she's intimidating. Can't.
That's basically, I mean, that's sexual assault. They say, oh, she's intimidating to me. Okay. I get it.
That's your pitch?
That's the pitch.
That's the pitch.
It's so weak.
Wow.
And imagine this window. Wait, look at this shot.
know, it's so
Imagine
creepy.
you're Bobby and you got to look at this window of these three guys. Look at this guy feasting over you. Well, if he has a crush on her, then maybe I need to start imagining her naked to see what he sees in her.
And what about this one?
I could understand that too, based on her.
Oh, there's something that I wanted to address. Yes, you're watching someone watch someone, watching someone, in some cases watching someone else. That's true. I want to welcome, like I made a video, I commented on a recent video that I didn't like the negative comments. I want to retract that statement. I welcome all comments of all nature, and especially the negative ones. It's a test that I'm doing. I'll tell you guys how it goes at the end. But I would like, if you have hate or negativity, to please feel free to share it. Okay? That's all for now. I encourage it.
Her body and face.
And not in a way like...
And then you're... we got to figure out who this guy is, because he's also got like a Swedish accent, this guy.
That's very troubling.
And then this guy, this poor guy, he's really putting it out there. Okay, let's...
Oh, no, I want it
That's
to
your
be,
pitch.
though.
That's the pitch.
I would
That's
like
the
it to
pitch.
be, if you have one.
Wow.
You guys said that this one was a ladies' man.
I did not.
Yeah, they say that, not me.
I don't say that.
Yeah.
He put the
Bobby, do you? Is this the kind of guy that you would date in your next round of life? No.
Exactly.
Wow.
And why though? Just give me some reasons.
Peter
Just, I'm
Sky
curious.
Parker, that's funny
This
This is
comment.
SA.
He's well. He's your same age.
We were talking about that recently.
I feel like I'm 40, so unless
You-
he's
yeah,
40, then
yeah.
he's not my same age.
You're the same age, but go ahead. What else? What's some other?
He has no money. I'm gonna guess. Can I guess? He has absolutely no money.
Bird
No, I
dog, and what is this
didn't.
called? Mac?
Dude,
Dirty Mac.
no.
Dirty Mac. You know,
Literally, I've never seen you on my chat. I don't. It just reminded me of something that I needed to say, which a lot of the people on this chat can be a witness to. I literally asked I talked about the complaints department. Can you guys all back me up? I've never seen you on my chat. I do have a feeling you're an AI robot, but you reminded me that I want to welcome negativity and hate. It's an experiment and a test that I'm doing. I'll tell you about the results. I think I'll give it 3 to 4 weeks. Okay? Okay. No, I didn't take it personally.
but telling him the other guys in the room don't have as much money as me. You don't want to be with them.
What's some other?
He has no money. I'm gonna guess. Can I guess? He has absolutely no money. Is that-
Okay.
It
let's
is
get
kind of
past
funny.
that.
I have
okay.
no
Beyond the
idea
age
why
of the
it's
money
so
thing,
fun.
what else?
I feel like those are two pretty big things.
But let's
But it
add
is.
some more for fun,
Yeah.
for the sake of the show.
I mean, is he attractive to
Do
you?
you have a mullet? Did I see one?
He has a mullet.
He has a mullet. Yeah.
For now.
Okay,
Okay.
there's another.
Is he attractive?
And
You're
like
such a
kid.
stupid fuck. I was giving you a
Like,
moment.
look at that kid.
So if he calls you mommy, that's okay.
That's
See,
disgusting.
Bobby's
giving you a
enjoying this,
moment
but he's
of
also
respect, 'cause
using
that's
this as
what
an
I do.
opportunity
Now,
to learn what
you won't
her
be getting
likes
that
and
from me.
dislikes are,
He's
so that
writing
he
this
could.
all down.
He's writing this all down. He's using this
interesting.
guy, throwing him at Bobby to see, what shakes out, and then using
I was
what
beyond polite. You
what
can't
worked,
figure
what
it
didn't.
out, so
Maybe
figure
he'll,
yourself out. It's not my fault.
try something of his own out. All right, do we continue here, or should we
I
go?
think so.
Okay.
Although, can I say something?
Yeah.
Last night, because I have a friend visiting me, and this friend of mine,
Yeah.
she goes, I know you're gonna get mad, but I have to say that I think Makona's cute. And last night, I literally lost my mind.
Yeah. Is this a girl that you're dating?
Yes,
Oh.
I literally lost my mind.
That would gross me out.
It grossed me out.
So he's not cute though at all.
I have no opinion.
Well, look at him right now, real fast.
Okay,
Is he anything
Andrew.
you like over there?
She's like,
I don't want to.
Can we set you?
She said no. No means no. Santino, he lies.
Keeps going.
He
She has to
cheats.
say no like 50 times.
So you see how pushy Santino is with a camera on him, and you're going to see this. She said, "No, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to rate the guys in the room.
Oh,
I don't want to have a
really? Thank
sexual
you. I
thing with them.
appreciate
Can we
you,
just talk
and I
about
love you.
my craft, please?"
And I think that you can only
Santino says,
see in
"No,
other
you're a sex
people
object, and
what
no means
exists in
nothing
yourself.
to Santino." So
And I
if
think that
this
you're
is how he
super special,
behaves with a
and I want you
camera
to
on
put
him,
up that video
imagine
of the
when he's
music
in
that you play.
that Porsche coupe.
It really pissed me off that you took it down.
The
I thought it was
Cayenne.
super cool.
And he's hitting that door lock, and the girl's like, "Okay, well, I had a nice time. Thanks. My house is right
I
up
love
here."
Custom
Right.
lock.
The custom lock that cannot be opened from this side. Imagine how he treats a girl when he's just giving her a ride home, from the set. And my house is right up here. That's enough. Yeah, I don't have to paint the picture there. I think you guys could see what kind of scene. I was just imagining the scene. Him sitting in that car, and he's in control, huh? He wants that blowjob. I think. That's my opinion, of course. I've never heard about him getting any sort of blowjob. I feel like his dick is not something you just want to pull out like that. Not in the light. These redheads they got spotty, weird, carroty, seriously. Carroty, pale, little crooked, little
Crackly.
I
wires.
love you,
Yeah,
Lily.
with dots. Real gross. They got to do all that stuff undercover. In the cover of night. Bob Marley We just saw the Bob Marley trailer, so I got a little of that Bob Marley in me today, man.
My mind.
That would gross me out.
It grossed me out.
So he's not cute though at all.
I didn't.
She doesn't want to say.
Watch.
Well, look at him right now, real fast. Do you see anything
This
you
is
like
two?
over there?
I don't want to.
Can we set you guys up on a date?
No.
Please.
Keep going.
No.
Okay.
Pretty please.
No.
No.
Okay, good.
That's
Well,
a
you know, I'm
lot.
single, Bobby.
I mean, she said no. He did it 5 more times, so that's pushy. And now we got an insight to how he acts in that bedroom. All right, do we continue here? Or we
You could go to 35:15.
35:15. Let's see what's going to happen here.
I really only wanted to play.
Oh, this is where, guys, you might think I'm kidding around here and being a little
I really
strict
only wanted to
and
play
like,
the last
dirty
bit.
ass,
I think
asshole
that's the
principal.
worst. But you can
No,
see already, like,
This
he's
is
being
going
a
to
jerk.
open. Oh, yeah. This is going to, we
But
just
at the
had
end, he's
Dan
like,
Schneider
I don't
for
know
what
he
he's
says,
about
like,
to
will
do.
you lick me?
If you're
Would you,
gonna
like, did it? It's like gross.
Sit
like,
there
it
and watch
gets
these Dan
nasty at
Schneider
the end.
documentaries and say what you've said
And I
about
think she gets
Schneider.
up and leaves.
You got to say it about Santino because what he does, he's almost got the same fucking hairdo as Dan Schneider. Huh? Dan Lee.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you said Santino.
Experience.
Bobby Lee
Experiment.
has the same haircut as Dan Snyder. Bobby Lee's the Snyder. Bobby Lee is pulling a Dan Snyder on Bobby A, Lady A.
Oh, really?
And here
Okay,
it is.
number one, Josh Danny fan.
Zoroastrianism.
Do you know the
what that
end
is?
part
One
that
of
I'm
those
talking
original-
about?
okay.
When he's like all
All right,
like,
so he has to be able to-
says,
This is the
like,
smoking
something
gun.
gross.
Yes.
Ask her about
How far in am I?
What color?
Number one, Josh
What
Danny
is wrong
fan.
with you guys?
From
What
the
color?
end.
what color?
You guys,
When he,
I'm
like,
done.
when
What
Bobby's
about
just being
Asian?
like,
Are you okay with
do you
Asian
know?
men?
Because I don't want to watch
Got
this
over
whole
6
thing.
feet.
Listen to this.
How many Asian?
You know what, dude? Honestly, not much, but anyway.
It's actually true.
Probably
That's true.
20 minutes.
Interesting.
Tell me
I'd
if
love to
I'm
see your
wrong.
feet.
We're going
What
to
the
interact.
Fuck! You want to hear that again? Listen to this out of nowhere.
There is no
Not much,
version
but
of
anyway,
any
it's actually
fucking
true.
place
That's
I'll
true.
ever watch this
Interesting. I'd
motherfucker
love
for
to see your
longer than
feet.
like 10 minutes.
Thank you.
I would love to see your feet.
I think this is where it starts.
Why would you
He
say
wants
that
to
out of
see
nowhere?
her feet.
Now, Dan Snyder.
This is the end of it,
proved to
right? Number
America,
one, Josh Danny fan?
Feet equal
I think
molestation.
that I'm correct. I would really
Otherwise, I mean, that's all Dan Snyder did.
Aw.
He foot
Thanks, yeah, I need
fetish.
to make
And by
a
the way,
video
a
about
foot
him. I
fetish
haven't
is
lately.
up there with every fetish
Some
of
urban
your
explorer
nightmare.
dude, some
You know, fetish is a fetish.
Brian Redman's funny as
Fetish.
fuck.
And I learned about this very
I
early
should
on.
have said
HBO's Real Sex 22. I learned about all the dark,
No, there's
disgusting
Red Band,
S&M
too.
fetish, this bondage
Okay, so I think this is
world
where
from that show.
I want to be.
There's not a fetish out
I
there
want it to be.
that's clean. Okay, these fetishes are dark, twisted, perverse. There's no. I know we're living this time where some people think, oh yeah, I've got this foot fetish.
Thank you, Willie.
No. That needs to be kept fully private because that's me, like me saying, I've got this two boobs
But it's also like,
fetish.
clearly she's not
Any
comfortable. She
body
wants to
part
go, and now you're
fetish
asking
is
her
a
about her
sex
feet.
crime.
Like,
Get it? So, can I see your feet? I want to see
Any
your feet.
body
And he's going
part
to
of-
expand on this live on camera. You know, we
fetish is a sex
let the
crime.
world think
Get
this
it?
feet thing is innocent. If it's innocent, then why isn't Dan Schneider innocent? All he did was foot stuff.
Hey, stop retracting
So
messages,
he's
Willie.
doing it right now.
Put it back.
Okay, let's make a Nickelodeon style doc on Bobby Lee. Watch this.
It's actually true.
That's true. Interesting. I'd love to see
You're
your
hurting
feet.
my feelings.
Thank you.
Jiminy crickets.
Jiminy Crickets, I fucked up.
Why would you say that out loud?
I was looking at our boots right now. I go, like the boots, but I'm like, what's underneath it? And I go, probably nice feet.
What the? That's like saying she probably got a nice vagina. I'd love to see what's underneath all of your clothes and inside of the holes with scopes. It's just as sick and twisted as saying that. Jelly Roll wouldn't do this.
Never. He's
Jelly Roll, he treats women great. Well, he does. From what I know, he used to treat them pretty fucking twisted. If you make a girl have sex with you and you're the size of Jelly Roll, that's a
Good
rape.
question, Big Sean.
Okay, so he wants to see what's under her
probably
boots.
because
Even Santino knows this is a bit too
I
far.
want
She like
to
is
see what's
required to
under
be
your
there, whatever.
I want to see what's under your boots.
I think
They look
already
like such
3
pretty
times. She's
toes,
like,
and
can I
she's
go
26,
now?
a little
If there
tiny
are no
kid.
more
She
questions,
looks
can I leave?
like she's 16. She looks like a wood elf. A wood elf is a kid. There's no old wood elves. Wood elves are all underage. So what's going on here? Is this the new Lolly? Is this the new Vosh? Vosh Lee, they're calling
Adam
it.
Friedland
Is this the
again?
new Cutie Cinderella AI nudes? You know, how big is this story going to get? I am not open to any interviews from the Times or from Credit, the new webzine Credit, which gives credit to people like me for busting this open. I'm not doing any interviews about this. What you see is what you get. And this is, if any of this is wrong, it falls under parody. But this is what I've seen. This is me as a viewer, and it's case closed. This is an AI tape. This isn't, goofed up tape here. He's saying it right here like this.
That's it, not much, but anyway.
It's actually true.
That's true. Interesting. I would love to see your feet.
Thank you.
Jiminy crickets.
Jiminy crickets, I fucked up.
Why would you say that out loud?
I was looking at our boots right now. I go, like the boots, but I'm like, what's underneath it? And I go, probably nice feet.
You're not saying that in a gross way, are you, bud?
Not in a sexual, no.
All right.
I don't find her sexually attractive.
How are your feet?
An egg.
I know. I felt totally
Why?
bad. For
What
him.
size shoe do you wear?
Yeah, that's
This
not,
is nasty.
A 6?
Yeah.
yeah.
Tiny.
I bet you have long toes. Are they long toes? Do you paint them?
Bobby long toes.
Yeah. Do you
Look
paint
at
them
him.
toes?
Do you see that little move he's doing? He's biting
This
his
was like a
lip.
week
I do
ago.
that when
No.
I'm all hot.
Maybe
Yeah.
like, it was in the last month.
Bobby long toes.
Yeah.
Look at this. Imagine it. And
Did
this is how
someone
we
write
look at those girls in that Tijuana. This is the fit. I guarantee if you say, hey, you got a sketch artist, interview those 2 Tijuanan girls. This is the sketch that would come up. This is the man. You're biting your lip and your fingers, thinking
Mike
about her
said
little
it.
toes.
I did
It's
not.
disgusting. By the way, the foot fetish thing is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
And look at his
I
face.
hate
it
that
looks
I
like he's
compared it to
looking
a
at
boob
like a
fetish, which is clean.
sandwich that he wants to
Foot
eat.
fetish is
You know what I'm
gross. It
saying?
means you got knocked
Isn't
on
he
the
married,
head
by the way?
with something early on, and you landed by your mom's disgusting feet, and you
I'll tell you a
became what
funny
you
story
are
about
today.
Bobby Lee.
So look at that. He's,
I went to
what
a
do they call
restaurant
this
near
in the
me
wild?
called
you're-
Rustic Kitchen. Like, and I know I'm telling you, like, I've met Bobby in person probably like 6 to 7 times, but he did one thing that was like a personal thing. Like, I can't say what it is. Anyway, and that was just him and I. Anyway, so we walk into this restaurant called Rustic Kitchen, and I'm with my friend Morgan, and we sit outside, and he had never been there, Morgan, and he goes, oh my God, that was so funny, like, I love this place, like, I like the atmosphere, and he was like, yeah, that, like, Asian comic was there. I was like, which one? He's like, Bobby Lee. I almost got up, and you guys, you know me, like, I almost got up to say something, but I didn't exactly know what I wanted to say to him, so I just didn't. But it was close. Like, but it was not going to be, hey, how you doing?
Getting
Nice
all-
to see you. It was going to be
I've
like,
seen them do this. Okay, watch.
Do you paint your toes?
I don't paint them myself, no.
But I bet you get gels.
Yeah, like you, remember?
I know. I do
Yeah.
remember. Dude, that day.
hey, whatever,
never forget.
Farley.
Oh,
Oh.
I forgot.
Thank you for being a member of my channel. You rule.
Ouch.
Do you get like a little lint between your toes, or?
Will you save some and send it to him?
What kind of questions
No,
are these for
it's
a tiny little
This
girl?
is weird.
Biting
This
his
is what
neck.
you do.
That's why I said
And
he looks
she's not
hungry.
kidding when she
Like,
says,
he's
this
like wants
is
to
weird.
feed.
Can I
gross.
leave? She's being real because she's got a million fans of her own watching this, and they're going to have some questions. So she's got to let
I
them
hope
know,
so.
too. You know, this is weird.
I have
Listen to
some
what she says here.
questions.
Save some and
If
send
I
it
saw
to
him
him?
at that restaurant tonight, I'd be like,
No,
why were
it's
you so rude to
this
that
is
girl?
Weird. This is what you do to me. When I'm gonna
someone
leave
just
here
write
and tell people
Mexico?
you're so
What?
weird.
I'm going to leave here and tell people you were so weird. Don't worry, Bobby. It's on the arm.
We'll tell everyone.
We'll tell everyone. Because she's not going to speak out. Because, you know, then it's going to what? What good does that? She's probably terrified. I mean, Bobby Lee is a very scary guy.
That's the
Up until a
safer
few
way
weeks ago,
to
I was
move.
terrified of Bobby Lee, mostly.
Not trying to do an
Listen to this.
OnlyFans
When I'm gonna
Redbar.
leave here and tell people you're so
What?
weird.
You say Bobby was weird?
That's so
Yeah.
fucking. It's so crazy because it's like, Why can't you ask these
what did you
questions?
retract?
You can.
Yeah, I'm curious
Put
about
it
your feet.
back.
I'm sure they're lovely, and I'm curious to see the condition they're in.
Or
That's all.
something?
I mean, Pete, am I wrong?
No, not at all.
There
Exactly.
was no
have a foot
slip.
fetish?
Shut up.
I might have one.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, I thought you were talking about my dress.
He admits to this fetish.
If I do this.
52, 26.
Or
Like these
mobility.
games I've been betting on, I've been losing all this money from DraftKings. They've wiped my account almost to nothing. You know, and because now I started getting a little cocky. I'm betting on all the action there. Anything on that homepage, I'm just whatever they suggest, I'm betting on. I haven't won one bet since that Super Bowl. Stay away from these betting sites because it's got us in a lot of troubles, to like steel toe levels of trouble here with the finances.
Pete, am I wrong?
Stop taking my
Exactly.
messages,
Do you have a foot
guys.
fetish?
I
I'm
might
getting
have one.
something that
Yeah.
I just learned.
Because I've been showing people mine.
FOMO,
Yeah,
fear
well,
of
you- that's
missing
not-
Okay,
out.
but that's sexual assault. If you can come
For
to
what?
feet,
Why?
showing your feet to someone is the same as showing your
Boob.
or
Penis.
dick. Same thing. Now he's going to show his feet. That would be like if I went,
No.
see anything you like, ladies,
Actually,
and
who
showed my
said that?
tits,
Peter
which are
Sky.
desired by
We
this
think he
audience as a
could
sex
be Zaire in
art.
disguise.
Nobody
We
in
have
this show
different
has
theories
seen
about
my
this.
nips or what's under here. And if you did, it'd be a porn. Okay, so he's going to take off his foot, which
Number
gets
one,
him
Josh
hot.
Denny fan,
That's,
you're super helpful, but you're
what do you call it?
super
That's,
suspect. And you know it.
hedonism. That is, what do you call that? Where you get off on others. Oh, you know, we can't ignore this any longer.
That
Of course, the
innocuous
9-pill
suspect, I think.
challenge. More of a just sit back and cut the cameras away from me because I am humiliated. Just humiliated that I got to take this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect 9. Grabbed again. And you could cut away from me while I do this. I don't like people watching me do this. Well, oh. Okay. Thank you for allowing me to exist. Unlike Palestinians who have been targeting me and my family this week for some confusion made on the last show. Okay. This is 7, 8. This is me every day. Every 5 hours, this is me. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 a.m. And that's at the top, which I still disagree with.
Number one,
It's way
Josh
at the
Denny fan,
top.
you might remember.
Alarm
Did you
on,
see
we're
this
good.
already.
Thank you for allowing me to take care of myself. Okay. He's about to show the feet. Let's check this out.
You know what I mean? And I think mine are so nice. Look.
Oh,
He
yeah,
exposed
gross.
himself.
I forgot about this part. And he shows
like what
his
you
own
see?
feet.
I don't want to see.
She said, I don't want to see.
I don't want to see. And she's turning away and she wants to leave because she does leave very soon.
Do you
Stop
drink or
deleting
use
your
drugs?
messages. It's hurting my
I-
feelings.
Are you the
Leading.
What are you asking me that for?
Maybe. Is there any more to that?
Rude.
Here?
You could go to 3747.
3747.
Like when someone says to you, yo, da 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 da, and you're like, huh?
Oh,
They're
this
like,
is
never
bad.
mind.
I don't know how he's going to defend this one. Listen to Bobby here.
Did you go to church every Sunday?
Yes.
What church? Can we say that? The
Why is
religion?
he being
what
creepy?
kind of religion?
Oh,
Yeah, what kind of religion?
Christian.
Well,
Oh,
what's
let's get into Jesus.
Catholic?
No.
Just broad Christian.
Like me.
like
The church was called
is it
Christian
called?
Church,
You know what I'm
non-denominational.
talking about,
Yeah.
Chris?
That's a cult.
You know what,
is
dude?
it?
Shut the fuck up.
That's
dude.
enough.
Enough about you.
It is a little bit though, but in a good
I
way.
can see you at a pew on your hands and knees.
What?
I could see you at a pew on your hands and knees.
What the fuck?
But in a good
I
way.
can see you
Dude.
at a pew on your hands and knees.
Gross.
On your hands and knees. Which is, if I saw that Bobby Outlove on her hands and knees, I mean,
I
that's
think
sexual.
Bobby needs to be on
All
his
right, what's
hands
the
and
next
his
code here?
knees.
3910.
3910. I think we've proven our little case here.
It's wrapping
today.
up soon.
Wrapping up here. What do we got here? This is, he's going to do, and we've seen Bill
Danny
Maher
was
do this. I know I
exposed
copied
to
some of Bill
Chris's
Maher's
chat
stuff.
when he
I'm
was
cutting
on
the,
Mr.
when I
Mouse.
smoke my little things, I'm cutting them here. I do a lot of, I eat Baruch nuts and I read the entertainment rags.
What's PSP?
But I don't do this one. And you're going to see Bobby Lee do something that Bill
Alfredo?
Maher is king of, which is called The Approach. you know, if there's a girl, I never get out of my seat. I start walking towards them. No. Okay, so after all this stuff, after everything Bobby's admitted to Bobby A, little A, Lady A, he's going to get up and start walking towards her. We've seen Bill Maher do this. This is scary to the girl. Watch this.
And that confuses you. That's right. But that's the yin and yang of me.
I'm texting Luke.
Here's the approach.
Oh, don't text Luke.
Who's Luke?
Who's Luke?
Her manager.
She's literally texting your manager.
Probably her like, can I get out of this room?
We're living in half-bit town here, right? But she's really texting her manager saying, okay, can you get me off this podcast? It's getting weird.
I bet you anything.
She's really doing it.
Somebody said, why isn't she left yet?
Knows
Probably
that it's
because,
really
like,
happening. Santino knows that this is a little awkward.
You know, ramifications. Kush
he
King.
Just did the podcast with
King.
Bobby. He knows what she's like when she's playing Glassman.
You're still mad at me?
He knows this isn't the same. He knows she's
Kush
really
King.
texting the manager now.
Did you see I made a
and does
video
he have to clean this up for
apologizing
Bobby
to you?
like he's done? You know, haven't you seen these Vegas movies
Or
where
do you
they
just
kill the
mean that?
escort and they got to
Fuck
bury
off.
her?
I made a video for this.
Can't you see him involved in something like that? God forbid.
Kush King, are you being serious? Is it because you didn't see my apology video? Is that why you're saying I suck? I do want the negativity and the hate from my experiment. But Kush King, I literally... No. And I made an apology video for you. It's still up, by the way. You should have gotten a notification. I tagged you in the title. I apologized. Do you forgive me? Yes. Angela's a witness. Bunch of people on here are a witness. I said, and I'm sorry, I owe you... And in the video, I said, I owe you a huge apology. Can you please retract your statement that I suck? I love you. Mean it. Bye. Yeah, look at... You should have gotten a thing like you were tagged, that your name is in the title. And it says... I apologize, King Kush.
To show that I
think it's a Redbar.
Jewish at
I'm not sure. And in the beginning, I apologized to you.
God forbid. Okay, so let's see what happens here. He's going to approach.
I overreact. I overreact all the time, too.
I cut this out?
Yeah.
No,
like
please,
that day that I banned you by
no,
accident, which I apologize for.
He wants to go towards her. He's up.
Bobby.
So what the fuck? What is he doing now?
He gets on his hands and knees right in front of her junk. This is right between her legs.
Filming that.
Look, he wants to crawl over to her. He's doing this whole BDSM nonsense.
What? He's on his hand. He's like...
So he wants to crawl over to her. He wants to go to the feet. He wants to climb the feet into the snatch.
Is that what it is?
Into the tits, probably. All the way up to the mouth.
What is he doing?
Heaven.
It's funny though, because I said I want to see him on his hands
now
and
we get to
knees
look
when
at
he
the
said that
bad
about
press.
her.
Jesus Christ.
He just does it on his own.
This is just in a little tiny office. They got a floor of offices. There's one little office for some jerk.
Carpet looks dirty.
So you've got now. This is by the way, the offices that they podcast out of. This office room would be like if you had an office at a $7 an hour call center, right? If you had the office at the place where who's our new guy?
Yeah, you can kind of tell by the rug, right?
Patrick J. Pespis works. They elect these millionaires elect to work in an office of a guy who makes 20 grand a year as their office. That's bizarre. Shouldn't you have a corner office, like a office you'd see in Suits? If you're going to work out of an office, you're millionaires in a $20,000 a year man's office.
Podcast like super successful for them. They get a million
they're getting
views on every episode.
Over
a
million views
and make it amazing.
Why not have a badass studio? They don't want to spend a dime. That would cut into those earnings. So here he is. He's on his hands and knees, creeping towards those toes.
Yeah, what list, Willie?
Very good.
Look how pathetic. I mean, this is crazy.
I don't even know.
52 years old.
I'm kidding.
Get up!
Any other questions?
Well,
Ashley, will you come up on Heads Up? I don't even know what you're asking me.
Miss! Sir! Get me the manager! Now!
I don't know what that means.
You should see me at a hotel. I threatened to hit that
flipping
woman
a
over the head
quarter?
with this.
Am I calling
That's
heads
why
or
they've
tails?
taken these bells
What are you
away
talking
at
about?
most places.
Oh my
I
gosh,
love you,
King
he puts it.
Kush.
He is in love with. If you like that wood
Take
elf,
it
is a
all back.
dead giveaway.
I love you.
Because these guys
I'm so
grew
sorry.
up loving that elf their whole damn life.
I literally
really?
made
This is
a
what
video.
happens.
It's like
I hear them
from-
say it on other shows.
It was
They'll be
like 2 months ago,
"Oh,
whenever that
Tinkerbell, oh,
happened.
she's so hot, right, dog?
I love you. Thank you for that.
Tinkerbell, oh."
You made me think of that
Well, if you
song
like
by
Tinkerbell,
Take It All Back
You're
Just
gonna like
to
her.
Have You.
watch this. And I don't like any of these elves.
Well, this was nice.
I
I
appreciate
love you
you,
so
King
much.
Kush.
I really do. I care about
Thank you.
I care
Okay.
about you.
And before
Watch what
we
he does
end,
here
I
to
just
clean
wanna-
this up.
What am I
because
looking
let's
up
have-
after
let's
this
do a-
stream?
I know what we're gonna do.
The MK
All right,
Ultra thing?
because I feel like we're in a hole. Okay.
Oh,
Not
duh
we.
heads.
No,
Me?
no, you're in it too,
I'm humming too.
Santana.
Okay, you're good.
Oh,
bird.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Right. So what I want to say is, let's go down the line.
Would you like to go
Not
on
a
a
song,
mouse? Okay,
don't worry,
so let
right?
me talk to you
But we
about
express
this,
how we
'cause
really
this
feel
comes
about
up
each
quite
other
a
before we
bit.
go.
Okay, that's good.
And,
Sir!
and only pop.
Chris Mackey still here. So this comes up like once live with Redbar about MLC or something stupid about Chad. Let me get some water. Something stupid about Chad or Kevin. So I'll tell you what happened, and Chris knows because he's a witness to everything. Chris is like I send him so many things. Who's the guy, Chris, that emailed me last week or a week and a half ago? Adam? Is it Adam? Good looking guy who does like all the stuff. He's on like the top right corner. Brown hair, the youngest one. I think he's engaged or married by now. He emailed me like, Kevin asked me to ask you to go on this thing. I guess it was like a week and a half ago. It was not this last Thursday, the Thursday before, or this last Thursday. Could have been either. Chris will know if he's still here. Chris Mack? Yeah, Adam, thank you. It was last Thursday. So I wrote back, "Hi, Adam. I hope you're well." I always liked Adam. Not like that. I just think he's cool and nice and neutral, and he's just nice. And I can't imagine how he puts up with all the things he puts up with. And Chris Mack knows what I wrote. I said, "I would be happy to discuss things, but I would like an apology from Kevin for saying rude things to me and a very public apology from Chad. Those are my terms and conditions. If there's anything else I left out, Chris will tell you. Or if there is anything else I said, Chris will tell you. You got it." So I haven't heard back. So there's your answer to that. And that's that.
Positives, no negatives.
Okay.
Right? Should I start?
This is
But it
your
was,
bit.
and then somebody
It's not a
was
bit,
like, "Will you
dude.
go
This is
on
your-
because
it's
it's
an
his last
exercise. This is
week,
your
Adam's
exercise.
last
Okay.
week."
Here
I
we
think
go.
that was a
Gratitude
separate
list.
thing, Chris. I
Can you look
forgot.
at me? Okay. So, Bobby, here's how I feel about you. Okay? I'm
is happening
honored
live
to
on
work
Redbar.
with you. I am. I really am. When I did I was so grateful that you asked me to do it because you're hot and the kind of, no, like in terms of the number.
I'm gonna break my dang hand, and it's already broken
Why
in
really?
3
I'm not
spots
sounding intelligent right now.
from this fight that I got in with the tattoo shop over this horrible. Don't let a guy come in
Chad's not in
drunk
prison. No.
to get a tattoo because it's all screwed up now.
I forgot.
What did he
was
just
like-
say? It was something
he
really
said
crazy.
hot.
You're hot.
Oh, I don't think he's gonna apologize.
You're hot.
He's going through it right now. I don't care. The
And
conditions
now
I
all
will
of
ever
Redbar
have.
knows about
I
this.
have
That's
to
a
ever go
big
back on that
net
show or talk to them publicly.
because of me. Thank
Kevin
God
can
I looked into this
apologize privately.
episode.
That's fine. He wasn't that
And
bad.
all of your
but he did say
fans
rude
are
things
probably
about
tuning
me.
in today because of the Whitney thing.
Yeah. And thank
On, like,
God we
3
got
different
that
live
clip that you
streams.
asked
It's fine.
Whitney to delete. You owe me a big
That
explanation
was
on all
our
Chad
this.
was
big
just-
ad.
That was my big ad. That would be like if I deleted
He's gross.
your appearances on Rogan, which you need to move seats. Okay, watch this.
So grateful that you asked me to do it because you're hot and the kind of, no, like in terms of the numbers. Like you're hot out there, not in the fit, like it's attractive way, you know? I mean, you're attractive, but I know. I feel like it.
with these three staring at you?
Again, he can't
the way
even
to
help
China.
himself not to
I
be
know.
a creepy
Let me
asshole.
start over,
What's
all right?
up with that?
I was really grateful that you had asked me. I thought we worked well
Hi,
together.
Brody.
It got really good traction. It helped me out a lot. I also, I just think that you're like a anomaly, a very talented
I
person.
went on
And I think that
MLC with.
in this
Did I
time
go
of
on
age, we
MLC
just
with
need
Ray
somebody
DeVito,
like you out there. I think it's so
Chris?
important.
I think it was Ray
And I
DeVito.
just,
Him and I
so I'm
have
on the
a very
same
similar
scale as this Bobby Outlaw.
story.
I
It's weird.
knew it.
He's a nice guy.
I
He seems
knew
really
it.
nice. I think it was Ray DeVito, right?
So he says
The
to
younger guy that
her,
lives in New
she's
York?
very important. He said that about me last week.
I'm beginning to think this is just a line. He uses
No,
on
I'm
everybody.
No, he loves her. Remember? This is a line he uses on people he wants to have
That
sex
was when I would
with.
do shows and Kevin would put them like straight to Patreon.
So I'm up there with a girl that he's willing to throw away his whole career
Remember
on
we did
Redbar
the,
over.
We had fun sometimes.
So this
We did the
importance
Gabby
one. You don't hear him
Petito
throwing
case.
this
Do you
around
remember
except to
that,
me
Chris?
and
That
Bobby
was
A,
fun.
Lady A. And she is important.
I think
She
that one's
interviewed
public.
Drake, and that video has been taken off her page with still nobody knows why. And she divorced her husband. And there was a rumor she was thrown out of a Drake after.
Yes, I
just
would
a few
accept a
nights
cash
ago.
payment in lieu
I don't have the answers to
of an
any of these
apology.
rumors. If you could help me out, anyone know her?
$500.
We just need somebody like you out there. I think it's so important. And I just, I think that you're a good mom.
Thank you.
Per.
And I think I want to see your feet.
Kevin, 500.
That's it. That's good.
I think you're a good
Chad,
mom. And then he
2,000.
does his sexual. Hold on, I got to put my puffer in its charger. I want to see your feet. Do you hear that? Pathetically oozing into a puddle of sex.
Thank you.
And I think I want to see your feet. That's it. That's good, right?
No, that's
good?
not
You just- you're-
good.
oh, then
That's
you.
gross.
I go to you
dude.
now.
That's
And then I
creepy.
think the last code here is she
What
leaves.
time is it at now?
We're at 41:46.
We can just
But
keep
do you
playing.
see how
Okay.
two-faced
Yeah, you're
people
my
can
boss.
be?
Now, what happens here?
And,
I can't figure
This
this
is the
out.
guy
but
Okay.
that's so
Let's
hurt
figure it out
by
together.
Yeah, let's see what
Redbar.
happens here. So this is right before she leaves.
You
You're
know
the
what I'm
best.
saying?
You know? And we're going to Austin tomorrow together.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And I just like working with you, and I trust you immensely.
God bless.
And I love you so much. Go ahead. Now your turn.
Okay.
So funny, you guys. Crack
Bobby?
me up.
Be real, dude. Be authentic.
Bobby,
Good.
I gotta.
Here we go.
You know,
In Kevin's bitter words, one of the last things he said.
By the way, this isn't
No
8
one
hours
cares
into a
about
drunken
Ashley,
escapade
so
like
I
Redbar.
doubt he
This
even
is
cares.
40 minutes into their show.
But I don't think Adam would
Two
lie.
of the
and be
most
like, Kevin told me
top-paid
to
comedians
ask
in
you.
this country.
Come on.
On one of the biggest podcasts in this country. And this is what you get after 40 minutes? Two tapped out guys that can't think.
I do
Left or
appreciate
right?
that Kevin did the
we go.
right
You know-
thing when I asked him to do the right thing. So I
It's happening.
appreciate that.
I'm
Oh,
letting,
you could, no, because you're feeling it, and that's what I love.
it's
about it.
organic.
It's so organic, dude.
I'm letting it rip.
I wanna-
Bobby,
What's going on here?
will you? Can you know what? Go in the front room just so I can have like a moment in this. Have a cigarette.
He
I
smoked.
really want this to be. I want it to count.
So now she's
I'm sorry, I
alone
made
with
you come here
Santino.
and do this. I'm sorry. I know you said you didn't want to do it.
So he's playing good cop here. He's not the good cop. He's very corrupt police officer.
You said this is going to be a waste of your time, and you don't like Bobby, and he makes you uncomfortable, and you said it over and over, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, let her go.
Okay. Do you accept my apology?
No.
She said no.
So that's a wrap. How do we get out of here?
Macone will help you out.
That's okay.
Yeah, can I do it?
Look at that.
Okay, that's a good place to
That's
pause.
it. That's a wrap. I'm going to get out of here and she leaves. Bobby leaves.
It's so funny because I ate before this time, guys, and usually, like, I'll stop it. Not like an awkward time, but like before really I want to, because I'll have to eat. And I was like, oh, I won't have to like. I feel like I have to run so fast. So yeah, everybody got that clearly. So my very public thing is, yeah, people leave comments, people ask on the lives. I have said that what I have said, which is that Chad would need to make a very public apology, like a video apologizing to me for his nonsense, and or $2,000. That would be my rate. Who asked me if I would accept cash in lieu of apology. And then Kevin's could be private and or $500. And I don't think Kevin's a bad dude. I think that Chad is, what would I say? I think he's so obsessed with like trying to become something that he will never be that he can't even see like how impulsive and stupid he is. Like the last thing that he brought up and they made 3 live streams about was like, and I'm sorry, bitch, I don't care. I wake up early. I don't know what time it was there. It was like 7 a.m. here. Whatever the fuck time it was. Also, yeah, I just found this video that was like released within a month of my mom passing and talking about my sister and me. And I was like, take this down. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then he wrote back I was mentally ill and then made like 3 different live streams about it. I'm like, no, that's not even a thing, you know? So I don't get where he is because he used to be kind of nice and I kind of knew him as like a decent human, I guess. But I've always seen that like obsession with fame and like wanting to be famous. And I don't see Kevin so much making an asshole of himself the way that Chad does. Also, Chad is not very organically funny. Like, I think Kevin is kind of organically hilarious. Like, I think he's almost funnier when he doesn't mean to be in a way. But yeah, and so I also don't harbor negative feelings because why would I hold dirty stuff inside me? I think Chad thinks you're on good terms. Probably, who knows? Oh yeah, Chris, did you see that comment? I think Chad thinks you're on good terms. He was complimenting. Oh, he was? Great. Oh my gosh. Chris goes, Chad's still probably on a bender. Yeah, probably in his head, like we're all cool. Yeah, and we were. I actually didn't think he'd freak out about me asking him to take down a video that I didn't appreciate and was released like within 3. Actually, Chris was there. Chris Mack, that's in the chat. It was within 3 weeks of my mom passing. And Chris is texting me like, hey, Ashley, they're calling you live. They're live. Remember, Chris? And I'm walking my dogs outside. Did Aussie go yet? No, Aussie was gone. So I'm just walking one dog. I'm walking my dog outside and I'm like, calling me for what? Like, they were live calling me. And like, yeah, you guys have my phone number. But like, first of all, I'm walking my dog. Second of all, if you want to call me or want me to be on your show, whatever, like text a bitch. You know what I'm saying? To call on the spot like that, especially right after I lose my mom, is just like, you know, and I don't even know what they wanted to ask me, but whatever it was, like, I don't know, give me the respect of planning that shit, you know? Just calling me on the fly is I don't know, stupid, weird, I don't know. And then it was like the next day or 2 days later that the other video was posted about my mom and my sister and me, and it's just it's not cool. That kind of thing is not cool. Chad's probably still on a bender. We don't know. It's funny though. If he's speaking like we're getting along. I just haven't really engaged. This is the most I've said about it. But to clear everything up, this is the last I'll say about it. Chad, Alex Stein, and Kevin did a live, and they talked about me. They privatized it, but they talked about me. And Alex Stein is like, I don't know how she got my phone number, blah, 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 blah. Let's make it really clear, Alex Stein, and anyone else that would like to know. Alex Stein followed me on my private Instagram. Then Alex Stein messaged me on Instagram, asked me to be on his show, and gave me his phone number. That's how that went. Sick of people out here lying and being stupid. Okay, any other questions about that? Because we will not be talking about this again. Good? Good. Okay, have an amazing evening. Oh, about what we just watched. I didn't want to watch so much of it. And there's actually I think they're done at this point. But Gross And in what universe or version of any reality is that appropriate or cool, Bobby? Stay away from Rustic Kitchen. I like to eat dinner there. Thank you for the super chats, guys. I love you. Mean it. Bye.